We're so good.
Yeah, have you pressed record?
I have.
Alright, because I hope they're ready for some fucking blow-ups.
You know what you need to do?
Yeah, I should not even drink this out of spite.
You know what you need to do?
What do I need to do?
Take your fucking sunnies off your head.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! It's just one of those days, alright? If it wasn't for the fact, and I say you good morning.
Good morning, party people!
Welcome to the Breakdown with Nath and Johnny. Now look, if it wasn't for the fact that we're doing Every Time I Die Today, one of my top 2 favourite bands of all time, I'd be blowing up. I'd try and do the right thing and go and get you a coffee.
Yeah.
Number 1, he doesn't want a coffee.
It's too late for coffee, I don't know.
Number 2, the fucking Muppet who gave me the coffees didn't put the lid on properly. They didn't tell me which one had sugar for starters.
Oh.
And I know you don't like sugar in your coffee.
Don't need sugar, I'm sweet
And this
enough.
is what's happened. We've had a lid pop off. And it's gone under there, so it's not even like I've pissed myself. It's like I've liquid shat myself.
We had coffee. That'll get you.
No, it's the coffee. So
Went right through you.
literally.
Oh dear.
Coming in hot today, people.
Welcome to the Breakdown. Today, we are checking off the brand new single off Every Time I Die.
Checking off?
Yep.
Checking it off the list.
Tick! New album, Radical, The Thing with Feathers.
Featuring Andy from Manchester Orchestra.
Andy Hull has one of my favourite voices in rock.
His voice kind of reminds me sometimes of... Do you remember Silver Sun Pickups?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
sort of
more
tone.
masculine.
Yeah,
That's,
definitely.
That's a real androgynous tone.
Yeah.
Andy's voice... I cried at a Manchester Orchestra concert.
Oh,
Proper cried. It's
right.
He had the opening line was like, when my dad died, and the emotion in this thing was in a tiny room and everyone's in complete silence and it's just his voice, and I was like, imagine if my dad died. And it hit me so hard, and it's one of the most emotional concerts I've ever been to.
oh, for
So-
sure. Yeah, for
Anyway, Every Time I Die, I've never cried at one of their shows, even when I broke my ankle backflipping off the stage. So, you know what?
Hey, on that though, I believe...
You gonna do a backflip?
Yes, and it's going to be a total fucking fail, and everyone's going to love it, and I'm going to end up in hospital.
That
And
is
I'll be doing
sick.
every reaction for the next 6 months with a neck brace. I mean, I'll be about as mobile as I am now, but hey, on that note though, the whole emotional thing, I believe this song, I saw a few things with Keith about what songs are about, and I believe this one is about Keith and Jordan's sister who passed away like a few years back from a real rare disease. So very interesting to have Andy on this and such an emotional song. I'm interested to hear what we're going to get.
Absolutely. Well, before we get into this, if you guys want to like and subscribe, that would be really greatly appreciated. You can check out our merchandise that Johnny's wearing right now.
No, I've got a hat. This is actually a Bronx shirt. Oh, it's got fucking coffee on it!
I'm wearing merch on my chest. He's wearing it on his head. Just pretend this didn't happen.
Okay. All right.
Get ready for some goodness.
I'm ready for goodness.
We know it's going to be a good time no matter what it is.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm usually pretty chirpy in that, but...
3, 2, 1. Instantly a different vibe for them.
Okay. That's a really beautiful shot. Oh, we got some drone work.
No, it's just a thing with feathers that's recording.
Sick shot. Riff?
No.
Fucking. Wow.
I think we're done here.
Oh.
No conversation, just telepathic communication. Like locked beneath the bones. The sky waits.
So instantly different. The only
But
thing...
still them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Can we also talk about how glorious Keith's hair is right
It's
now?
so long.
Yeah, he's fucking majestic.
Yeah, majestic is such a good word to
It is.
describe it.
So is Andy, though, but he's like more majestic. Like,
He's majestic in a way of like, if
I
you
give
don't
you-
call me majestic, I'll fuck you up.
yeah, I'll give you really good cuddles, but, you know, I will squeeze you until your head literally pops off your shoulders.
Cue Johnny's head popping off.
Oh, shit.
Nothing with feathers now.
voice.
Oh. Long dark night of eternal
So good.
light. You've always been right. I think you're done here.
Oh, that's sick.
Been mistaken. Pour over the papers. Trying to solve your equation, but the truth is not that. It's in fate. The divine does not divide. She permeates. Long dark night of eternal light.
That riff is sick.
So great.
Shine on,
Oh.
shine
I will take it back here a second here because this song is captivating. We
Yeah,
paused it.
hard
almost
song to
all.
pause on. Yeah, very much so. Very driving, very good progression.
Andy's vocals with Keith's vocals
Works so well.
so well.
Give me more of it.
I would
Like-
I can't give you much more. There's only about a minute left.
Start a side project, lads.
Yeah, I'm going to take this back. I'm going to take it back 15 seconds now to the 2:30 mark, because I want to have a little bit more of that. Also, that riff through there is so
It's-
good.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. That's great.
shine on,
Oh, that.
shine on. You've always been. You've always been right. I think you're done here. Standing ovation.
Ugh.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Chills, man. Absolute chills. What a tune, man. Far out.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Where it says you've always been a light, that end bit where there was like the big chorus, you've always been. Hearing the dual vocals there, like the harmonizing with Keith doing the higher one, the background behind Andy.
Man,
That was phenomenal.
And that's incredible lyrics. Okay, so I'm not 100% too sure on the details, but I believe that, I can't remember the name of what she had, but it's like, it was one of those sort of diseases where she couldn't really move, couldn't talk, couldn't communicate or anything like that.
Yeah.
And eventually just,
Body
you just
itself.
deteriorate and
Yeah.
you die.
Yeah.
And the first few lines are, I think we're done here. No conversation, just telepathic communication. While you're locked beneath your bones, the sky awaits. You're a thing with feathers, now elevate.
Keith, we've talked about this before. Keith has a way with lyrics that, if you are unfamiliar with heavy music, could be entirely lost on you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is screamed with such ferocity, it does get missed, but his eloquence is unmatched.
His vocabulary is so just wide, like, and extensive. He's also
There's nothing worse than trying to explain how well someone can
articulate
talk.
someone is while
And you're
going,
like,
"A bird,
their
a
voice
bird."
words are great.
Yeah, say good words.
Yeah.
But no, he really does have quite an extensive vocabulary, and the one thing that I love about him is his use of metaphors throughout their whole discography.
Yeah.
Is so insanely good. And let's just go to his vocals. Now, this is a band that predominantly, like, he belts it out. Like, he screams his absolute
He said he's
head off.
much more comfortable screaming than singing.
For nine albums now, I think it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they're one of the hardest working bands in punk rock, in music. They're they're so DIY, and I love that about them, even though, despite being signed to Epitaph, they're so DIY. But yeah, just his vocals are so hauntingly beautiful when he sings like that.
The whole band there, that was such a unique side of that for this band that we haven't really seen all that much.
Yeah, I think the closest we've got in terms of like it being pulled back like this is probably Revival Mode off a few albums ago.
Or even more, but like
Yeah.
for parts, and then it got heavy again.
Yeah.
But like still that stripped back singing, just simple to start with.
Yeah.
The harmonising in that and the melody in the vocals
Yeah.
is what made that really special for me.
I just can't believe they've managed to write a song that sounds so like them, but still sounds so progressive. Like they've just done something completely new and incorporated a completely different artist and utilise them perfectly.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about the riffs.
Well, before you do, for those of you that don't know Andy or Manchester Orchestra, the band he's in, go and check them out. They have a really wide variety of songs too, from really pulled, stripped back, emotional heartstringing stuff to big rocking songs
They've got
as
some
well.
pretty big rocky songs here. Not heavy as such, but...
No, not at all. But like, yeah, they've got a quite big variety. It's really cool to see Andy feature on something like this.
Yeah, for sure.
Now the riffs, you were saying.
The riffs. I think it's really, really impressive that they've managed to, again, in terms of music, write a song that sounds like a completely different band. Like a band that has just progressed and, transcended what hardcore punk is.
Yeah.
But that riff is so Every Time I Die in style.
Yeah,
It's
fully.
such a Jordan and Andy riff. Like the whole thing was just great. Man, this is a band that I've loved for so long. They continue to push themselves. They continue to progress. And, they're one of the bands that no one loves their fans as much as these guys do, which is really incredible. I just love this band. I adore them so much. They're fucking great.
Yeah,
If you don't like them...
That was a 10 out of 10 song for me. I'm so happy with that.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? For those of you that are Every Time I Die fans, it is a departure. What do you guys think of that? Can you join them in the future? I loved it. I thought that was amazing.
Album is out now as well. Radical. We have managed to hold off at the time of recording this. It's just dropped, so we are going to go and spin the absolute shit
I'm
out
so
of it.
interested to see how that fits in as well with the dynamic.
Oh, for
because
sure.
the other few singles we've had,
They've been pretty eated.
very much.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see how this fits in. Anyway,
sure.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the future. Stay radical!
Gonna go wash my shorts.
Shit happens.
That's actually very good. That's, yeah.
Think you're done here. Stay